Carnie. We're vlogging today from Golden Gate Park in San Francisco, California. I think I'm being punished because I complained last week. It was too hot. And so JC brought me to the complete opposite. It is chilly. When we came in, it was so misty that it felt like a little rain. But you know what? I'm going to show him the kind of girl that I am. I am flexible. Last week, we spoke about the importance of finding your calling in your life. And this week, we're going to talk about when you find your calling in your life. I believe that one of the ways that I can glorify God with my life is by sharing with others what God is doing in my life. And I'm going to do just that by sharing how and when JC and I knew that we were living the calling God has for our lives. Last week we had the opportunity of attending the Global Leadership Summit by Bill Hybels, and my life was changed. JC and I went there excited and expecting for God to show us the direction He had for us in our lives. And we weren't disappointed. There were several speakers that resonated with me. And the one that sticks out the most is Ed Catmull. He was the co-founder of Pixar Studios, which was later bought by Disney Studios. And his story is, when he first started Pixar, he was flying by the seat of his pants. He said he was winging it because there was nowhere to get training. JC and I must admit, we're winging it. We're going by passion. We're using our gifts. We're following where we believe God is leading us. And what we found out is that sometimes no plan is the best plan because it is God's plan. Okay, if attending the Leadership Summit wasn't enough to get JC's and my attention, God decided the next day to further enforce that we were living according to His calling. Jay attended an all-day seminar for social media, and during the entire session, he was texting back and forth because he was so jazzed about what he was hearing. God, through that seminar, was convicting him that yes, you are doing and living in my will. Now, if any of you know JC personally, you know that he's a quiet, soft-spoken kind of man. But when we went to lunch, I couldn't get a word in edgewise. And you know that is not right because I'm the talker in the family. But I was so excited and I was getting so caught up in his excitement because we both knew that God was showing us when and how to live the calling on our life. So, you will always know when you are in the will of God, when you find that passion, when you're doing what you love to do all the time. And that's what we're doing now. We are following the steps of God. We are in the will of God. We are living our calling, and we couldn't be more excited. I'm hoping that you too will find the calling in your life. The final stage of finding your calling in life is that you will live it with conviction. You will live it having no doubt that this is what you should be doing in life. You will thrive at what you're doing. You will be passionate about what you're doing. And the best thing of all is that you will experience a peace that passes all understanding. And there will be no doubt in your mind that you are truly glorifying God and giving Him your best. so enjoy the time we spend together. It's because you bring value to my life. You allow me to glorify God by sharing what He's doing in my life. But wait a minute, can I get a little honest with you? You know that shot that we did earlier in the backwoods? I was bitten by all kinds of mosquitoes. But you know what? A girl will sacrifice for her viewership. I hope we've had a heart connection. More importantly, I hope I've inspired you to go after the calling in your life. From my heart to your heart.
To book Carole Carnie for your event, call 888-332-6641. That's 888-332-6641.